All right, Lori here. If anybody's around to pop in, I'm going to set up my phone so I can keep an eye on chat. Let's see. Get rid of that stuff. Put my sound down. Get my little setup. Okay, yesterday I was on for for a couple hours, and I was working on travel journals, and now I've got the travel journal bug. So I thought I would just pop on because I'm going to finish these up. So why not, right? If anybody's around, terrific. If not, I'll just have another video that I can upload. And I'm getting my phone in my little contraption here so I can keep an eye on chat. Hello, hello, whoever's popping in. Thanks for coming in. Let's see if I can find myself here. Yes, round 2. All right, here we go. All right. So yesterday, I spent some time with a couple of the gals, and I showed them the eco-dyed paper that I had done a few days prior. And I cut that and folded it, and then I went through some of my double-sided scrapbook paper and picked out some designs. And I just finished cutting those up and folding them. And I want to get some of these finished. Now, yesterday, we did just a plain one. And I'm going to do something to this cover because it's just a little too plain. And I just put the pages in, and inside I tied in a little kitty cat charm. And then we gussied one up for Halloween. So this is the Halloween one that we did. And then in the center of this one, I just took, Graphic 45 has little stamp-like images that you can cut out and use. So I just glued that onto the center ribbon. So they're the two we got finished. And then, like I said, this morning I went ahead and I cut my pages that I want to use. And I think, I think we used 7 pages. Hey, good morning, Mary. Hi, Riri. She's lurking again. Riri, you're about as busy as I am, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that right? We decided yesterday, me decided yesterday that 10 was a little too chubby for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And because I did this and used that butterfly pea, P-E-A-T, it gave it kind of this bluish green design on it. I thought that would look cute in this paper. Now this one was by Stamperia, I think. So it's got the fish on it, and the coloring I think works. So that's going to go in that one. And I found my bone folder, which is fabulous. This is the same kind of coloring, very foresty and botanical looking. So I'm going to pull out another stack of the paper that has the blue coloring. Let's see. Well, it's a beautiful day here in South Jersey. It's very cool and sunny, which is always nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I decided I wanted to decorate a few of these. I want to put a couple in the shop in Pittman, New Jersey. And I want to put some in my Rancoca shop in New Jersey. Whoop, there goes my phone. If you could see how I have my phone jerry-rigged here, he would giggle. But I can see chat a little better if I do it this way. So I'm just pre-stuffing these, and then I'm going to go and pull out my... Now this cover I made a little longer than the others because I didn't want to lose any more of that bird nest. And I wanted to have a little bit of wiggle room above Flower of Life because I just like that. So that'll be the next one. Now these pink ones, I wasn't going to cut these because I don't have enough paper for the inside. But I couldn't resist. They're just so beautiful. So I'm going to pull out some coffee dyed paper. Hi, Rain. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And so let's see here. I want to make sure I have my lettering going the right way. So I'm pre-stuffing these. And again, this one definitely leans towards the bluer looking paper that I have. Okay, Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me... going to layer my paper, and I'm just paying attention to, because I'm just, goofy, and just make sure the pages look the way I want them. There might be an imprint of a flower or a leaf, and I might not want the leaf pattern to be upside down. See this one? You probably can't tell that much. It's hard to see because the imprints are so faint, but the flower is right here. So I'm just going to put that there. So my idea is to just preload these, and then I'm going to punch holes and tie them together. Hello, Barbara. Barbara, good morning. Well, it's probably not morning for you. I don't know time-wise how you are in relationship to me, whether you're ahead or behind. But good morning, good morning. Barbara, I was singing yesterday, and I said if you were here, you would be singing with me. Look how cute this one's going to be. Look, see, it's got the deer, and then it's got the fall stuff inside. And I think that might look better with some coffee dyed paper. And I couldn't find my bone folder yesterday, so I found that this morning. Things are looking up. I want to see. I don't think I pulled. Let's see. That one I could use a yellow. Let's see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, see now like this one. Can you see? Probably not. There's a leaf imprint there. Can you see it better? Nah, it's not really coming up for you. Oh, okay. So you're only an hour different than me. How about that? So you see that little leaf? So if you do any imprints, there's another leaf here. It just depends if you want them in your journal or your book to be upside down or right side up. And that one, the way I put the flower, it almost looks like a butterfly. And these really are just plain journals. And like I said yesterday, I don't know if there is a specific size that makes it a travel journal. I just went for the look and eyeballed it. I didn't really Google to see what colors might be what. Okay, that's got a flower image there. So I'm going to put that inside of that one. Some of these I think I might ink. Now see, that's, for some reason this got narrower. Seems narrower than the others. I might have been chatting with my sister and no, it's the right size. I did count 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, boy, they're really chubby. I don't know. They really poofed. Welcome, welcome in to whoever's joined us. Thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, see, I'm not going to like that. I might have to trim. Hello, Holly Holly. Good morning. It's real early for Hob. Well, we'll think about that in a little bit. Because that one, for whatever reason, is a little chubbier than the other ones. All right, so let me get this one together. And let me pick this stack. Let's see. And some of these pages might have a little dink in them, and that's okay with me. I hope whoever might like to purchase these would be okay with it. But they're just real rustic, and let's see, this one's got a couple of leaves, a couple of petals on it. I'm just going to leave those on there. I mean, they'll eventually fall off, but I think they look cool. Super cool. Okay. Now let's see if this one fits in this cover. Now what I have to, yeah, that fits. I don't know what I did. That fits really good. Okay. Welcome back, Mary. Are you having hazelnut in your coffee? Hey, Zena. Good morning or good afternoon. Good day. I should say good day. All right, this one I have those hydrangea type flowers. Gave me a yellowish print, so that kind of goes with this cover. So let's see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Look at that one, really got a lot of print. 4, 5, 6, and that one had an extra one, 7. Whoa, that one's really yellow. Okay, I think for the center I want something a little more subdued. Well, girls, as some of you know, I'm planning a trip to Europe. And yes, this morning I was able to, I got a confirmation on the lodging that we had hoped to get. So I'm very excited about that. So things are starting to come together that way, which is great. All right, so let's see here. I still have a couple left. I think I'm gonna do, maybe I'll do the coffee on that one. Oh, really? I know. I know Mary loves the hazelnut. I can drink it. I'm not a fan. I've gotten myself addicted to sweet Italian cream. Of course, I use the sugar-free, but I still use too much of it. Yes, I've been there a couple times now, and I have a bonus son that lives in the UK, and he now has 2 babies, which I have not met, and so our first week, we're staying a month, so our first week, yes, get your packing done, so we're ready to roll. And I'm going to be in France for 3 weeks, so if anybody wants to visit me, let me know. So I'm most thrilled because I'm going to get to meet my bonus grandbabies. All right, so that one's good. And then all the rest of these, I don't know if these I just stuffed in. I didn't, and I can do that as we work along. Okay, so I think these 4, which I probably will not do on camera. Let's see. And I think these 4, I might pull out some of my coffee dyed paper and see if that'll work with the size of these. We'll see, but I probably am not going to do that today. So I've got quite a few here to work on, as you can see, because as I've said in the past, if I'm making one, I'm making at least 10 or 12. That's just how I roll. Well, because I'm always trying to have stock for my little co-op booths, you know? Gotta have some inventory. I've kind of let my Etsy shop go by the wayside. I've got to get crack-a-lacking on that too. Oh, this one I got some halfway decent prints. See, the little petals are really like just hydrangea petals. And welcome in to those who have popped in. Glad you're here. All right. Now, I'm going to pull out my catalog that I use when I'm poking these. Now, I haven't done a true, what would you call it? A true binding stitch. Yes, they do look like butterflies. I thought so too, Zena. And because the first 2 that I did, I just poked 2 holes and tied in my ribbon or cording. So today, I think, especially if Brenda pops in, or if she's here, or perhaps she might watch the replay, she's just starting to make some journals for her grandchildren. And she's very new at it, she said. So I wanted to do some of the, what do they call it? Pamphlet stitching, you know, where you go in and out and in and out. You know, I think I might try that. Haven't done it in a while, but it should be like riding a bike, right? Once you get started, I should remember how it goes. All right, now see, the tricky thing is for me to remember that. Remember. See, this is what I do. And there's our friend Frida. Hello, Frida. I know it was late for you. I'd said on the stream, oh, I didn't see Frida. It's really late for her. Okay, I need to remember where I put my my wax linen thread. So I just need a moment here to just peruse my plethora of craft supplies and see if I can there should be some stuff in here I could use. See, Mary's getting organized, and she's putting all her things in boxes, and she's got a catalog, and that's wonderful. I'm getting organized, and I keep moving things to a better place, and then I don't remember the better place. I only remember where they used to be. Oh, girls, I found it. Okay, so I want some black. I know I want black, and here's a nice blue. And, well, that'll do for now, I think. Do I have brown? Oh, yes, there's a lovely brown. That'll work. So let's see if we can stitch a couple of these up. And where did I put my catalog? You can just punch holes because they're small. I think it probably is not a big deal and wouldn't make Barb, I cannot believe you know all the names of these people. Oh, you are, Murray? Great minds think alike. Yeah, Bowser. Woo! Okay, so I had there's one. I don't know how to put it there, but that's the one I'm going to grab. What you don't want to do is poke holes in your journal and poke through your finger or stab into your desk or whatever. If you have something like, you can stab into, like you have an old catalog, they're great. Even if you see something like this at a thrift store, pick it up because then you can use it for your bookbinding. Because there's a little trench. It makes a little trench like a bookbinding, tray. Maria, how are you? Thanks for popping in. All right, so I'm going to do this one first. I've got this cool blue. I bought quite a while ago a variety pack of waxed linen. And gosh, I haven't done this for a while. And I think they say 3 times the length of your book. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 4 just because I don't remember. It's probably 5. But let's just see. Now I need to grab a pair of scissors. Now, if you're just new at doing stuff like this and you're a little nervous, 3 times. Thanks, Dina. Yeah, I was at the co-op one day, and the owner's dad said, I'm just going to toss this. And I'm like, no, I'll take it, please. May I have your trash? All right, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to just kind of take this tool. This is just a palette tool that I can get down there and kind of squish my pages down in. And I have my awl here somewhere. And I'm going to do 3 holes this time. Let's see how that goes. And I'm just going to eyeball the center. Now, if you're new and haven't done this kind of thing before, just do measurements, measure down, make a little mark. You can also make a little guide for yourself if you want. I know, right? My husband's always saying to me, what are we saving now? Or saving this too? What trash are we saving now? If you take a little strip of cardstock, I want to see if I have one here to show you without causing an avalanche. I don't know if I do. And say you cut a strip the length of your book, and you make it about an inch and a half wide, or even 2 inches. Fold that in half, so that would make your center crease. And then you measure down an inch, if that's what you want. Make your mark down, 4 inches or whatever your measurements are, right? Then every time you go to make a book or the same size, you just put your little guide in the center. It will go right on top of here. Once I get this one stitched together, let me see if I can follow. I know it's probably really crazy trying to follow what I'm telling you. All right, I've got a big-eyed darning needle here. And then you need to think about whether you want your strings on the outside or the inside. I'm going to do this one on the outside. So I'm going into my center hole. I'm just going to pull my thread through. And of course, leave the one side longer. Oh, that's amazing, Zena. I live in a 55 plus community, and I keep saying that I'm going to put an ad in our little local magazine that they do and say, if you have trash, and then give them some ideas, I'll come get it. Because these people are like, most of them are ancient here, like, in their 90s. Okay, so I went into the center hole from the middle of the journal, popped it through to the outside, then I'm coming up to the top, and I'm going to pull that through, and all right, then I'm going to come straight down the center to my bottom hole, and again pull through. Now you don't want to pull it as so tight that your papers curl, and I'm assuming most of you know how to do this. But on the outside chance someone's watching who doesn't, that's just, I don't want to insult anybody. This is just, all right. So now my thread's back out here on the spine. So then I'm going to come back through my center hole again and pop that up. And I like to go on either side of my center thread and make a knot. Okay. Now I'm going to leave that as is because I have some scrap paper that I cut off from my cover, and we're going to decorate a little bit. So let's just do a couple of these. I don't know how long anybody wants to hang out, but I've got a host of these to get done. So that one's stitched. So I'm going to stitch a few, and then I'm going to decorate. That's the plan. All right, this one I'm going to go with black. And I know I have a black cat charm, which I think would look darling inside of this one. So on this one, and that was way too much cording, so I'm going to go back to the 9. I'm looking at a number 9, saying 9. Back to 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm a knitter, and when you knit and you do the long tail cast on, you have to just judge how much yarn you're going to need to cast on as many stitches as you need, right? And I always get it wrong, and I'm so chinchy with the yarn that I always end up ripping it out 3 or 4 times. I hate to waste. In the grand scheme of things, it's like, Lord, just leave it be. All right, now on this one, I'm thinking, see, some of the paper when I boiled it, I pulled it and I ripped it. So I have a piece here that's just a half sheet, and I'm wondering how I think I might put that in the center. Just do an extra little something. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now Mary said she's working on some journals. What is everybody else working on? Anything? I know Ree said she's lurking. All right, I'm going to fold this in half. Now this is a little rough at the top, but I'm okay with that because I just like all that stuff. So I'm going to pop that in the center. Now this is going to be a little fiddly because it's only going to have, well, let's do more than one. Hey, Judy. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do 5 on this one. Oh, I was going to look for my, let's see if I can find it. I know I have some of my I call them guides up here. Let's see. Or maybe I could just do one. I could just do one and show you what I'm talking about. See, I probably, okay, enjoy the service, Maria. Have a good day, sweetie. Thanks for popping in. Okay, let's see. Well, let me just do one. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because for beginners, this may be helpful. I'll just check one more spot here. All right, so essentially what you're going to do is you're just going to make yourself a little guide so you know where you're going to punch your holes. And especially if you're doing a bigger journal and you have, say, 4 or 5 signatures that you're wanting to put in the same journal, and you want all, look, there's a bead stuck to that page, and you want all your pages to line up, you know, the same. This is helpful. So you just take a piece of paper. So I'm going to take this scrap that I have here, and I'm just going to rough it. So this is the length of my book. All right. And just to make it hopefully easier for you to follow along what I'm saying. Now, I didn't unearth my small cutter, so I'm just doing this. I'm just tearing this paper this way to kind of just make this a little neater. So this is the length of my book, my outside cover. Okay. Now I'm going to fold this in half, and this is, I'm just making a little valley. All right. Now this one I'm going to do 5. Oh yeah, what's for breakfast, Holly? Torture me, torture me. Now you can measure. Does my screen looks okay, right? I looked at my video from yesterday, and I don't have my autofocus on, but my camera keeps going in and out, and I just don't know how to correct that. All right, so I'm going to grab a pencil. So now you could really be anal and fold that in half, or you could get a ruler and measure. So I folded it in half. So right here I'm going to make, that's where my center hole is going to be. And then I want another, I want to do 5. So I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 2 in between the edge of the page and the center. So let's see if I have a little, where's my, let's see. So if I'm really terrible at this when it comes to measuring. So if I do that there and I come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to come up from the bottom 5. I'm just going to write that down because I always forget. And then I want to do another one, say right about here. I'm in the wrong spot. Here and here. Nope, this one has to move down some. I'm not going to use the ruler. I'm terrible with the ruler. I'm going to eyeball that. And then I'm just going to flip it around. And I'm going to do 5 holes from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And 1 there. All right. So I've got that folded in half, and I've got my dots marked where I want to punch my holes. So then you just go back to your journal. You get your pages lined up. I think I'm going to put the smaller pages inside these other pages. I think it'll nestle in better. All right. So I'm going to open to the center, make sure and you can clip these if you want with a binder clip to hold them if you're nervous. But these are just rustic little journals. And then I'm going to take my guide. I'm a little out of screen, right? Let me pull this up a little bit. Then I'm going to take my guide and pop it. Oh, heavens, look, I measured wrong. Well, that's not good. Hold the phone. Well, it's just a little. But I want to do it right, so I'm going to take a little bit off the edge. See, this is what happens when you don't measure. Chocolate, almond milk, and ground flaxseed and strawberry. Holly, does the flaxseed like stay crunchy? All right, so now I have to adjust I want that down a little further. Oh, that one seems okay. See, the thing of it is you have to line it up correctly, Lori. So now I'm going to take my palette knife, or you can use the end of a paint tube or a palette knife or your bone folder. You just want to push down in there into the crack of your book. And then you're just going to follow where those holes are and take your pokey tool or whatever you're using to make those holes. Oh, it's ground up. I gotcha. Okay. All right. See, and then you have your guide that you can use on your next journal. So this cover is the dog. So I want the strings inside because I want to put a charm, a little black kitty cat charm. So I've got my cording, and I'm going to thread, and I'm going to start on the outside of the book in that center hole. So if anybody said they were working on something else, I missed it. I apologize for that. I was busy making a mess. Ouch. Just stabbed myself. All right, so you're going to leave a tail. And I don't think it really matters if you go to the top or go to the bottom. I'm just going to go to the top hole, pull it through. You don't want to pull too hard because you don't want your tail to come all the way out, right? So now I'm at the outside, the back spine, and I'm going to go to the last hole there. Sorry, I'm flipping my book around. And again, you're going to pull it, but not super tight. I throw that ground up flaxseed in with yogurt, fruit, and granola. It's not so bad when it's all mixed up with things. What does the flaxseed really do for you? Like, what is the benefit? I'm working on a few things. Altered reverse canvas. Oh, Halloween themed and boho junk journal. Ooh, for a boho beach shop. Oh, nice. See, now I probably know this, but if I do, I don't remember. You have a channel? Can we put your channel in? Okay. So then I'm going to just come now into that next hold down, flip it over, and go to the next hold down from the top. Well, actually the bottom, because I flipped it. And then I'm going to go back through the center. And I like to go on the opposite side, so I kind of catch it. Well, I'm not really catching it, aren't I? That's loose there. Maybe Holly could find it, or Mary, pop it in. Is it your name? Is your channel your name, or is it something clever? Yeah, we'll see if we can get that. Okay, so I'm going to tie the back. Oh, I did it wrong, girls, because I wanted this on the inside. I started the wrong way. Oh, phooey. Oh, cleaning your pipes. Okay, so it's like a Drano. Well, this is what happens sometimes, girls. I should have started on the inside. I started on the outside. Okay, so that one's stitched together. We can still put a charm in there. We're just gonna maybe use a bulb pin. All right, so that's another one. All right, I'm going to try to stop talking and see if I can pop some of these together quickly. Let's see, which ones do I want to work on? I think I want to do something to this cover instead of it just being plain. I'm trying to think what I might have. See, this is the problem. I want to work on them all. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, very good. And I think I'll do the blue on this one. And you can use cotton thread, you can use ribbon. 1, 2, 3. I really like that. It's like going, hon? Okay.
Took out a steak for dinner.
All right, baby. Thank you.
Do you want to play cards tonight?
Sure. Okay, hubby's going to go visit his aunt and uncle. Let's see, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, great. Thanks, Judy. Did we find her? Okay, so it's your name. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So, oh, thanks, Hall. There it is for anybody that would like to go and check out Zena's channel and then sub. All right. I'm going to do 5 again. Now, Judy, what about you? I know I've seen you at Murray's. Do you have a channel as well? We want to support each other for sure. Okay, so now I want to start in the center. And let's see if we can get a couple of these really. I don't know. I didn't realize I'm such a spinner. I keep spinning everything around. Ooh. No, you're working on getting an. Oh boy, I know that feeling. I had a friend tell me that if you don't have at least 50 items in your Etsy shop, which you probably already know this, the algorithm doesn't shoot it out to different folks. And my inventory is way down, way down. So I've got light bulbs in the queue. I've got these in the queue. All right, so where am I? Okay, now I'm going to go to my next hole. I think I need this to be a little shorter. I have to zhuzh it. I think I have to zhuzh. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just confusing myself. There we go. Nope, I want to zhuzh it the other way. Okay. Okay, what's a stuffies? I don't know what a stuffy is. Please explain. Please explain a stuffy. Inquiring minds. Okay. Oh, gotcha. That's cute. All right, let's see here. I'm going to just tie that one up. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. I've got quite a few to work on and decorate. So I'm going to do just one more as far as stitching it together, and then I'm going to start playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason I'm doing 7 is just because I think that fits nicely inside without. This one I'm going to do 3 holes. And I'm going to use the brown. And let's unwrap everything. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I was all excited about watching my baseball game last night. Didn't check the time, and sure enough, by the time I got offline, they had already played. Some kind of fan I am. And they're probably getting ready to play in a couple hours. Of course, I didn't check again today, but they usually on Sundays play in the afternoon. All right, let's see. I'm eyeballing this one, girls. Now, I think a travel journal basically is just, I mean, you could put fancy paper inside, but for the most part, I think it's just blank, right? I don't know. All right, so what do I have on this one? This one, I might put, this is kind of woodlandy, so I think I might have put a leaf or something in the center of this one. I do like leaves. And I'm spinning it again. So you can get as plain or as fancy as you want, certainly, with any of this stuff. Put different kinds of paper in. That's what I'm probably going to do with a couple of these. Put in some other types of paper just to make them different. I think this is a Stamperia paper. All right, this one I just did 3. And I keep my desk, my work area is my husband's place of work. They were renovating and getting all new office furniture, so they were pitching a lot of stuff and putting it in the trash bin. So he was allowed to bring home a unit for me. So I have metal shelves in front of me, which is really cool because I can put a magnet on the shelf. Oh, girls, can you hold on? It's my daughter. Let me put you on mute. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. I apologize. I called my, I didn't call. I, I, I texted my daughter yesterday. Well, I didn't text her either. I messaged her. Okay. I can't get all this terminology right. I messaged her and asked when would be a good time, to chat with the kids. I have 2 grandchildren and found out that my grandson has croup. So anyway, it didn't work out. He was sick to his stomach last night, yada yada, all that. And I forgot to tell her I was doing a live stream. And of course she called. So we'll chat later. Okay, so these are my 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this is the one I did yesterday. Well, I did 2 of them yesterday. This one just plain for those of you who may not have been here or been able to watch the replay. And this is the one I put a little kitty cat charm in the center of this one. So I need to put something on the cover. I think if that's a little too plain. And then I did a Halloween one. We decided to put a pocket on the front. We made these tags and put a rusty pin on there. And then in the center, we used a image from the paper pack. All right. You have 2 things listed. That's all right. You'll get there. But you know what? Listing, see, this is my problem. Oh, that's okay, Mary. Thanks. I just appreciate you being here. The thing with Etsy is like when you sit down, you got to take the picture, then you got to load it all up, and then you got to write your details and all that jazz, right? And I just sit there doing that stuff, thinking, oh, I could be making more stuff. I'd rather be, making stuff. All right, so let's see. I'm going to grab. Let's do this one first. So I used a 12 by 12 paper. right? This one is, I think, Ciabello. Ciabella, something like that. And of course, then you have little bits on the edges that are left over. So let me see what we have to work with. So I was thinking, if it's a travel journal, literally, and you pop this in your backpack, and it doesn't have to be travel like across the country or the world. It could be, a backpack, you're going on a hike or whatever, right? But I thought, wouldn't it be helpful possibly to have a little pocket inside, like if you want to make a purchase or you want a little receipt or you pick up something cute and you just want someplace to slip it in. Maybe a pocket might be a good idea. So these are the extra bits from that piece of paper. So I'm going to pull that. I'm going to turn on my glue gun just in case. I might be needing that. And let's see. I don't know that I have. What do I have that would be really cool for a charm? Now, where did. Oh, don't tell me I actually put my charms back where they belong. Well, that's unusual, I have to say. Quite unusual. Let's see if I can pull that out again. No, I don't think I could. I don't see it. I don't see. Oh, you know what? I probably have it buried over here. I bought this really great unit that fits under my counter here at the estate sale that I got locked in, and it's wonderful. And the front of the drawers are they're hard plastic rather than that softer plastic, and you can see through them, which is wonderful. But the handle part to be able to get your fingers in to open the drawer is at the bottom instead of at the top. And man, I have a hard time because I have, stuff stacked in front of stuff because I'm such a pack rat. Okay, let's see here. What will look cute? I'm thinking a little sun kind of a thing. It's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I think I'm going to put that sun in the center. And I'm going to let this, I'm going to do it, I think I'm going to do double. And I'm going to do it longer so that it hangs out the bottom of the journal so that it doesn't interfere if you want to write in this journal. How's that sound? So let's see. Just going to kind of do like a surgeon's knot. I think they just go in there twice. And give it a yank. So that'll just dangle out the bottom, or they could flip it out the top. It's up to them. All right, I think I'd like to have some dark coloring around that outside edge. And I think what I'm going to use is I have some of those Timmy crayons, distress crayons. So I'm going to use that. And I need a piece of, yeah, I'm just going to use this underneath so I don't get any on my other pages. And I'm going to get out a baby wipe. And hello to anyone I may have missed, or to those who may be lurking. I appreciate you being here. So, I keep calling her the Jersey Crafter because that's the name that I remember. Laura, I saw Laura do this, and I thought that is amazing because I really didn't know an easy way to use these crayons. So I'm just rubbing a little bit of that. Now you can use a paintbrush. You probably could just use your finger, but a baby wipe works too. And I'm just going to smudge that to give myself a little color along the edge to just kind of bring your eye in. And then I'm going to flip it over. And on the back, we've got this adorable jackrabbit with some veg in his little face. And then back again with the baby wipe. And of course, you can wipe that off and not have it as dark or not do it at all. But I like it. I like it. Hey, Mikey, I like it. Oh, no, that's not how it went. It went, hey, Mikey, he likes it. Oh, my gosh. Remember that commercial? Okay. So I definitely want a piece of this. Now, what do we have on the inside? So this was another yellow sheet, but it's all the same. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Judy. So I'm going to put this on the front somehow, a piece of this. And then I want to put some kind of a word or journal. Oh my gosh, right? You're probably right. Oh my gosh. I wonder if we could figure that out. Oh, that would be so fun. All right, I have these crazy things here. I don't know. I put it on clearance like I can't tell you how long ago. And I can't bring myself to throw them out. I like never use them. You're supposed to write Fisker, and you're supposed to be able to tear your paper. So let's see if we can get one of these to work. I have these too. It's supposed to do the same thing. Let's see. This might be a little better. You know, it's just like the way Lisa uses a ruler to give you like a deckled edge. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is also by Fisker. You know, I pick stuff up and think, yeah, we'll probably use it somehow. All right, so I'm eyeballing. Let's see. I'm going to do. Let's try. Of course, it's really difficult with the scrapbook paper because it's so. Well, look, that kind of got a little wonky. Not sure that's gonna. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I did buy a metal ruler for the same type of effect, but what? Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can get this one to work better. He was born in '68. So he's not, well, he probably is a grandfather, but he's not, I mean, I was born in '53, so he's younger than me. Okay, this is a ruler that Kathy Berg recommended. This guy, the guy has a place, a shop on Etsy. Yes, I'm an eyeballer. I'm not a measurer. Numbers and I don't do very well. And I don't want this real chubby, I don't think. I think I just want that one little flower. And of course I do want to ink the edges, but maybe I'll do, maybe I'll do, I wonder if I have a yellow or gold. Oh, girls, how about a gold? That's not too yellow. Let's see. Gold. Gold. Oh, that's right, Holly. You're a youngin'. Mikey. See how this looks. Now, the thing is, I don't particularly care for my own writing, but other people don't seem to mind it. So, I mean, do I just put journal on this? Or what else? What else clever could I put on this tag, on this like nameplate kind of book plate kind of a thing? What do you think? Oh yeah, definitely. He's old enough to be a grandpa for sure. This just looks like Italy to me. I don't know why. It's probably not. But what is the Italian? Oh, I got so much stuff on my keyboard. If I do translate, if I go here and open another window and I say translate, sorry, is my arm right in your face? I do apologize. translate. Translate, let's say Italian to English. No, I want it the other way. See, I'm dyslexic. English to Italian. I want English. One moment, please. To, as my father used to say, Italian. And I'm going to put in the word journal. URNAL. A lot of times it doesn't translate for revista. Revista? Does anybody know Italian that's here? I wonder if by itself, or maybe I put, what if I put my journal? Let's see what that looks like. My journal. Oh, il mio diario. That's a lot. What if I say journal book? Libro diario. So I wonder why journal is such a different word. Revisia. La Revisia. Oh, magazine. Oh, there you go. La. I just need the la in front of it. That's what I need. All right. That's what I'll use. There we go. Now you're talking. Now, the thing of it is, what do I want to put that on with? Right, yeah. Definitely reverts to diary. Diary. And I think I have my phone. Oh, well, that's cool. I wouldn't mind singing in Italian. I can sing and make up Italian. There's years ago, I was a firm watcher of American Idol. I watched it for several years. Let's see what this pen looks like. And there was a young man, and yeah, I think he won. I don't know if he won or not, really. I think he won. His name is David Archuletto, and he has a magnificent voice, And there's a song called "The Prayer," and he does a duet with this fella. I don't even know this fella's name, I'm sad to say. But if you Google or go on YouTube and put in David Archuletto, "The Prayer," he sings part of it in English, and the other gentleman sings it in Italian. I mean, every time I listen to it, I'm in tears. It is so beautiful. So we're going to do La Revista. Okay, I should probably get back to my other screen so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to write this on here and hope for the best. Like that. It's just rustic. It's a beautiful song. Yeah, I love that. So Zena, you're a singer too there, honey, right? Wow. Cool. All right, so this, I'm just going to use some of my liquid glue. I can get my little stopper out and pick off my little glue boogies. I should have dotted my eye. Oh, I did dot my eye. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness. I better not, I don't want to, oh, I'm sitting here singing like a crazy person. Cool. All right. So now we have that. We have our little sun. Now I want to make a pocket. Just something, maybe a corner. See if we can do a corner pocket in the back and in the front. Of course, I want you to be able to see the pocket. So that could be tricky. I like this. Maybe I'll just take 2 snips of that. Just make it simple. Oh, cool. I'm going to do the same thing on these little squares. That I did on the outside cover. just to give it a little, and then on the inside you'll be able to see. So it's not super complicated. This one just has a little decorations on it. And of course, if you were making this for yourself, you could stamp on the pages and do, you know, a host of different things like that. I'm going to just heat these up, dry these up a little bit. Excuse me. Now you could also, you know, cut that on an angle and make it a different kind of pocket as well. But I'm just going to go like that. And I'm just going to go around two sides. So there's two sides open to slip something in, should you want to. So I'm just going to hold that down for a moment. Okay, I'm sitting here at my desk and I'm smelling something sweet and pleasant. Now I have a candle across the room which is not burning. But I don't think it's that. And I'm wondering, what do I have sitting here that smells so good? I just don't know. And I'm going to do the two outside edges here. I'll do that. Just hold that down for a minute. Yeah, I think I remember, gosh, several years ago, there was, what was the name of that group that Simon Cowell put together? That was during the American Idol years, I think. Diablo or something like that. And there were, I think, 4 men, 5 men, something like, and they had amazing voices. And then I remember finding Celtic Women. I listened to those. They had probably for me, it's Channel 12, a PBS station that would have performances like that you could watch that were amazing. And thinking this needs a little something else. A little button or something. Just trying to think what I might have. That's a little too thick, I think. Of course, not red, but I wonder if I have a yellow button. That might look cute. Popped on there with a little bit of fabric. I had this fabric from yesterday. I just feel like it needs a little something. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to fringe the edge of this. Let me just cut that. Maybe glue that up there. Now, what do I have that I can put on there to give it a little zhuzh? I need a little zhuzh, a little See, this is what takes so long sometimes. just a little button with some blue thread through it. It's like, well, maybe I'll just use a piece of my waxed linen here. Now the question is, maybe I'll do it this way. I think I'll do it the other way. Just tie a knot. See, this is why you don't throw any of your little bits away, because you can use it. Now I'm going to pull down my Fabri-Tac glue and glue that piece of fabric down. And then I'm going to attach this button with my hot glue. Boy, oh, I know what it is, girls. Look, I want a felt around soap. It's the soap I'm smelling. What a goofball. I'm sitting here thinking, it's such a strong odor. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh. Sometimes I really amaze myself how I ever raised 2 children and held a full-time job. Okay, just saying. Just saying. I probably should have dug in my bin for a blue button, but I'm going to go with this older looking button. I like my Fabri-Tac, but boy, when you have arthritis hands, it's hard to get it out sometimes. And then if you leave it upside down, it all, runs out of the cap. So that doesn't work either. Now my glue gun should be ready because I turned that on a little while ago. All right, put my thread back. A little bit of hot glue. Put down my button. And trim my little boop, boop. Okay, so there's that one. All right, we got the little charm out the bottom. And then we've got the La Revista. All right, now let's do this one. Okay, so this one I wanted to do the kitty cat charm inside. And this will be really better because then if whoever might purchase this one doesn't like it, they can remove it. So I'm just going to take a bulb pin. Oh, thanks, Judy. Okay, let's see. See if I can find. Oh, I know. I didn't put the kitty cat away. She's staring me right in the face. Right in the face. How cute is this charm? What do you say? I love the enamel charms. Look. Oh, she cute. She cute. She's got little whiskers. Can you see her? I'm not hitting my sweet spot. My hand's probably too wiggly. Oh, well, it's not. Some days it clears up so. Well, you get the idea. So I'm going to put her on a bulb pin. Let's see if I put her on. I'm going to pin her on this way. If I put her that way. Now, oh, see that little short page I put in, that worked in good, doing the 5 holes. And I'm just gonna slip this under my threads here in the center. All right. Oh, I know, me too, you know. Ooh, me too. All right, so I want dark around this baby here. Let's see. I've got some archival. Let me use the other end of this. Let me see if, oh, well, you know what? I really like using, if I can find one. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so you love, most of us, I think, well, a lot of us, whatever, you know, we're hooked on the Tim Holtz products. I mean, he has great products. Okay, he just does. He just does. But when it comes to inking the edges of your pages, I get really, Judy, I hoard them too. I have a hard time using them. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm going to tell you this story in just 1 minute when I finish this other thought. But when it comes to inking the edges of a page, I get weary of using the blender, you know, and getting it right. So I like sometimes these less expensive boxes, and the ink pad is more of a sponge. See, so then I can quickly just come around the edge of something instead of all that nonsense with that blending tool. That makes me crazy. But you need the sponge, okay? You have to have the sponge for this to work fairly nicely. Otherwise, you know, if you use Timmy's ink pad to do this, you're just going to get a lot of ink and it's not going to blend or look very nice. Of course, you can use his ink and use a blending tool, but like I said, I don't have the patience for it. I have the patience for a lot of stuff. That is one thing I do not have the patience for. Just saying. Okay, so I was reading an article. I don't read very much, and I was reading an article. This was years ago, and it was an article on Debbie May Comer. She's a knitter, and she's an author, and she had someone approach her. I don't know if it was through her church or where, but somebody, I guess it was an acquaintance, and said to her, Debbie, I would like to knit some projects for charity. And she said, I know you probably have yarn, you know, from leftover projects or yarn you're not going to use. You know, would you like to donate or, you know, have any yarn that I could use for this project? And Debbie said, well, let me look in my stash and I'll see what I have for you. Now, I imagine this, and this was years ago I read this article, so I don't remember the details, but I just think from what I remember, she went into her yarn room where she keeps her yarn supplies. And I'm sure she has like walls, probably walls or bins of it, you know, bins of it. If you've ever been in a yarn shop, they have those cute wall units where they're just all little squares and the yarn stuffed in. That's kind of what I'm imagining. And Debbie said she's walking in, looking at all her stash, and she's thinking, well, I could give her, no, yeah, I want to do that with that. And well, no, I think I really want to. She ended up going and buying the lady some yarn. Okay, I can totally relate to that. See, that's how I am. Whee. All right, so now I'm going to look for the extra bits of this paper. There we go. So we've got a dog. Hey, Jilly. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. My sister's got a bad cold. I hope it's nothing serious and something that's going to clean out right away. Clear out, it should say clear out right away. Okay, so got that puppy. Let's see, what can we do here? What's on the Well, I really like him, so I think I'm going to fussy cut him. And then I'm going to ink the edges of him so his edges are really dark so he stands out. So I was going to say to my daughter, you know, I could come if Andrew, that's her husband, needs help because Jack, our grandson, has croup. But I can't really do that because I'm taking my neighbor, my 92-year-old neighbor, to get a COVID test tomorrow because she's having carpal tunnel surgery on Thursday, in which I'm taking her to that. So I can't be exposed to anything. Okay, that's his haunch. I don't want to cut his haunch off. All right, so now what do y'all think? Should I put a tag on this, like journal or something like that? Really, Judy? I have a nephew that's suffering, and he absolutely refuses to go have anybody look at it. He doesn't think they can help him. And, of course, I was thinking my neighbor, it was arthritis. And here she's got severe carpal tunnel. I mean, she can hardly lift her thumb. So I'm glad she's getting the first one done. It's her left hand, which is not her dominant hand. And then she'll have the second one done, you know, probably beginning of next year, maybe. She lives by herself, so it's very difficult for her to, you know, really do much. She's dropping stuff. Okay, so we're inking this guy's little edges. Trying to get in between his legs is a little. Let's use a. Let me use a Q-tip here. Now, her doctor said she might see a little difference in the first couple of the months, but it can take up to a year to really see a major difference. And then someone else said to her, you know, she'll see a difference really sooner than that. But they got to give you the, you know, I think the outside, the worst case scenario, if you will. All right, so I don't know if I want to put him totally. I guess I should stick him totally down. With being on the cover, then he would catch, you know, catch on everything, right? That wouldn't be good. Let's see. What do we have here? That's true, Barb. She is very fortunate. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to do here for. Anybody got any ideas as far as, you know, putting journal cover on here or, because it's got cats and dogs. Let me glue this one down. What if I make like a tag that kind of looks like a dog tag and dangle it from the front? I kind of got messy with that glue. Just gonna press on this for a little. Hopefully my paper won't stick to it. So if we do a little tag, I need to find a piece of, oh, maybe I have it in my little store. Maybe I have something in here. Hold on. I made this envelope pocket journal a while ago, and I did sell some of these at the market, but I just keep stuffing in different bits of things. Maybe I have a piece of I'm wanting a piece of like manila file folder color paper. I don't have any there. No, not there either. Okay. Let's see what else I might have over here. Boy, I'll tell you, this soap smells really good. My sisters and I went to, this is several weeks ago now. Oh, look at this, guys. This might, oh yeah, black under there would be good. My sisters and I went to a llama farm. And the lady has 7 llamas. Oh, this might work. And we were able to get some fiber. So we have to card the fiber. It's just a little bit. And then I want to put that around those bars of soap. All right, I need my pin to put in my glue so that doesn't get all gunked up and stopped up. All right, what if let's tear this. I really should have gotten my small cutter out. I gotta watch. Okay, oh, well, I'm okay on time because my daughter's we're gonna connect after nap time. I also have to watch. I started a new eating program, and I have to make sure I eat at the right time. So, all right, let me. Yes, I want to put hair on soap because what it does is it felt. Are you? Oh, you're probably just being funny, right? You know, it felts down, and it's like it acts as an exfoliator. Yeah, I did that crooked. Shocker. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I saw a cool word somewhere like rations, or where did I see that? There we go. Ken rations. I wonder how that would look. Oh, it's black on black. I have to put something underneath there. Let's see. Look at that dog face. Look at that little pooch-a-rooney. Gosh, it's such a nice day here today, girls. I mean, it is so nice here. So pleasant. Never heard of doing that to exfoliate using. It's annoying to have hair on it. Yeah, but it's not hair. It's not hair like you're thinking. It's a wool. It's wool. So when you felt it, it gets like a solid fabric. There are no hairs per se. It's actually quite nice. Truth be told, lovely. Actually lovely. All right, let's see. I'm just tearing paper, and of course Maria told me about tearing properly. Tearing away from yourself so you get a nice finish instead of that, white stuff. Yeah, we're having a couple of really nice days. Very nice days. Okay, I'm going to cut the can off. Not going to kick the can. I'm going to cut the can. And I'm going to get my ink pad. Just do a light little whoop, 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 whoop on the edges. I do like my inking. So when we go to Europe, my son and I are going to Europe. And our first stop is going to be in England, and we're going to North Yorkshire. And then my bonus son and his family is going to meet us there. We're going to have a little week's vacation. So now I'm going to have to do a little research to see what there is to do. Overcast. I like all the different seasons. That's my problem. To go well, I wouldn't go any place now anyway with the grandchildren. I mean, let's face it. But to go someplace where, you only get, like, what do they say, San Diego? It's beautiful in San Diego, but it's like the weather's constant, I do like my seasons. I guess because that's what I grew up with. This is probably distracting to have this here. Maybe I should take that away. All right, now I'm going to glue this little one down. And then I think I'm going to call that a wrap. Just, this one's just simple. I just added the dog. Fussy cut him out. And then I'm just going to glue this on so the cover's not, blank. Just plain. Just give it a little. Oh, you are? Washington State? Yeah. I mean, I know that San Diego, my husband was there. I was never there. But he said that it was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I love walking out in this when there's snow and it smells so good in the fall. Oh, yes, Washington State. Cool. Yeah, I guess, Holly. Yeah. A welcome relief, I would think. Okay. So there's this guy. And then we just did our little black cat in the center of that one. Okay, so we're making progress. Let's see. I need to eat something in a little bit, so I'm going to do one more. Let's do. We're thinking about doing this fish. Riri, you like the seasons too? Yeah. I'm hooked on the seasons. Don't get me started on hooked on a feeling, Barbara. Don't get me started. I'm singing that all day. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I didn't do the strings. 7. Okay, I'm trying to think what color. You see, that sticks out a little bit. Oh, I just don't want that. Let's see. Let's peel off a couple, see if that makes a difference. Okay, see what I did there? I don't know. I don't know what I did, but I'm not going to fuss with that now because I want to get one finished quickly. Let's see how this one's better. All right, so this one, I don't have a brown inker that I like with the sponge. And I do like my Vintage Photo ink pad. So I'm going to get that out. Vintage Photo. I'm going to grab one of my inkers. And I'm going to do it the frustrating way. And I'm going to do that before I put the book together. I'll just take my time and do a little coloring. The edges. That much on the back. We got the bird's nest. All right, so that didn't take so terribly long. Alrighty. Alrighty, you know, I probably should do that too, right? That makes sense. That's great. We're in a 55 plus. Of course, my husband is still able to do mostly everything. He treats himself to getting the lawn cut because when we first moved to Jersey, he was working out in the yard and we have a little canal right behind us. And he went down to the canal and there was a couple of trees there. He hung his hammock and he'd lay out there and read. And he started to itch and break out. And his skin, I mean, he looked like he had leprosy. Okay. I mean, I'm not kidding you. And he couldn't sleep at night. He was scratching and itching. Here it turns out he got bit by chiggers. We're from Pennsylvania. We'd never heard of chiggers. Oh my goodness. It took months for him to get those cleaned up. So in the peak of chigger season, we now hire somebody to cut the lawn because We just don't want to take a chance that he would get infected again. Obviously, he was allergic to them, which made the situation worse for him. I don't think most people have that horrible of a reaction. Anyway, okay, so now I want to look. Oh, I want to put my pages in. So let's see here. So I think I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These are all really. I think I want this one in the center. All right, let's line this up. And let's see, let's use the brown, I think. That will look nice. Okay, Judy. You got bit on your ankles? Yeah, this was like from his kneecaps down. Ugh, horrible. And they're so tiny. The dermatologist said, like, if you went out with a piece of white paper and, like, hit the grass or like the greenery that was growing, and then looked at the paper, you might see little tiny red specks, and that's the chigger. I mean, they're like super tiny. All right, I'm going to punch my holes. Make sure I get. Yeah, maybe he could have. That could be. So no more down by the canal. No more hammock. All right, so I've got my piece of linen. And where did I put my awl? Oh, I put that back. Girls, I'm doing so good today. I'm putting all my things back. Oh, geez. You'd think that they would have, kind of like, deteriorated. All right, let's see. Let's do, all right, let me do the center. Oh, my. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're not allergic. Chicorid, never heard of that. Wow. Huh. All right, so yeah, that's a little off, but that's okay. Oh my. Before my husband and I were married, and at our church, we were in a singing group. We were all singles at the time. And so our director had planned for us to go on tour, which we did. And gosh, who was there? 8 or 9 of us? 10 of us? I don't know. I don't remember now. Anyway, one of the places we went was someplace in Virginia or West Virginia. And we were outside doing a concert, and the bugs were terrible. So they were spraying us behind the little stage they had set up. So that was all right. So 3 of the guys were staying at this one family's house. And when they went to lay down to go to sleep. They looked up at the ceiling. It was covered with mosquitoes. And they asked, if they had anything that you could, treat or spray for the mosquitoes. And she said, no. What did she say? No, we used the last of it to get the ticks off the kids. Gosh. It was an experience for sure. I think I must have measured this wrong. Okay, this is a little higher up, which I think might be good as far as putting a little charm. I'm loving this cover. Yeah, that's a nice natural solution, right? Well, maybe not natural, but no chemicals is what I mean. All right, so let's see. I know I have a little bird. Let's see if we have what we have in the way of a little bird here. Now I'm singing the, oh, there's a bee. I got to keep him out. So I have bee paper. I keep singing the Golden Girls theme song. And there's a little fish. I'll keep him out. I know I must have a little apple, little fleur de lis. I know I have a bird. There's an owl. I don't think I want an owl though, but we'll set them there in case I'm desperate. I think I have some little something with its wings out. Oh, I love the turtle. Look, a little turtle. Well, I could do a bird house, although it's more a botanical look. There's a little bird. Let's use this guy. Okay, Hal. Let's see here. Got that little teeny bird. Oh, my camera's really not. Oh, maybe if I. Oh, what if I put my scissors? No, I'm not picking the right thing. There's got to be something. Oh, how about a leaf? You don't really need to see this bird charm, do you? I don't know why I can't get it to focus. Oh, well, it's a little tiny bird charm. I think I remember you telling us about it. Awful not being able to enjoy your... Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's put a bow. And then I'm going to make that bow a little smaller. And I might put this charm on the outside because it's so cute. Let's see. Let's get the rest of this paper pack. Let me get my catalog out of here so you're not having to look at that. And let's see what bits we have left of this one. It's not that. What's the oh, it's the green. I've got that and this little strip. Okay. Ugh. Well, I looked out our side window a couple of weeks ago. Oh, my sisters were here. Well, we were crafting, and I looked past my one sister out the window. Just happened to catch my eye, and here the screen, I guess, wasn't pulled down, and there was a wasp nest up in the corner of our window. And man, they were all over it. All over it. Okay, so let's see here, girls. I just really like this cover. And I think if I put a piece of fabric here, like that, right? And I just put a piece of Okay, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I have my sewing machine right here. It's all hooked up. And I think I would like to stitch this fabric on. All right, let me ink this. I don't cut so straight, but let's see. See, I hate to cover that leaf up though, too, right? Maybe I'll put it down here. I really like those leaves. I don't really want to cover those up. Where's my fabric? If I put that there, and then I can pin my charms on here. So I think I need a second set of charms. All right, so let me get out a couple of fold pins. And I'm going to have to do 3 because I don't like doing just 2. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Right? And what do I, oh, maybe, will this be too big? See, I'm getting carried away. Okay, Barb, you take care as well. I hope you have a song-infested day. Keep on singing there, girl. Keep singing. All right, I wonder if these are, let's see. I don't know if this is too big. I like that brown bead. Might be too big for this little pin. Yeah, it won't go around the bendy. Won't go around the bendy. Well, here's a little gold one. How about that? Well, that might work. Okay. Thanks, Judy, for hanging out. I'm getting ready to wrap her up anyway. But I thank you so much. Have a good afternoon. And I wish you well. I'm going to check out, let us know when your Etsy shop is so we can check it out. Well, you already have it, Judy. I'm going to see if I can find you. Let's see, all this stuff is pretty big. Oh, the pearl's kind of cute. Now, this is an end cap for a bead. But I wonder if that would look cute because it looks like a little flower and it's real tiny. Yeah, I bought this great case from the clearance shelf, but the problem is I can't open the little thingamabobs. Little. I wonder how this would look. You can't really see it, so that's a no. All right. Let's check this out. All big ones, big beads there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put this bead in this. Now, this isn't written in stone. I might make a change. Put that there. I wonder how this would look. No. All right, so I'm going to stitch. I'm going to stitch this fabric onto this piece of paper, and I want to ink it. I want to ink it. Okay, so I'm doing the fasting. Like, if any of you were here when we were talking to Frida. Is Frida still here? Started my fasting. And I was supposed to eat an hour ago. But I don't feel super hungry, so I guess that's good. All right, let me see. I'm just going to do a quick little stitch through. I can do this quickly. Got to get my pedal to the metal. All right. I did it in gold because that's what's on my machine. I'm okay with that. I'm going to leave my ends. And I was going to put it down here. And now, I wish I had my smaller pokey tool here, but I don't think I do. So, here's my little bird. If I can pick it up. Put that on one of my pins. So I'm going to put that here. It's got to be flipped the right way. So I've got that little guy, right? Then I'm going to put this one in the center. Now, of course, I can take these out and readjust, but I think this is what I want to do. It's easier doing this before I glue it down, right? And then I think I'm going to put a silver leaf on. I know I have a small silver leaf. I have to have a small silver leaf. And there goes one of my journals trying to get away. Get back here. All right, let's see. I want a small one. That's a cute one. This one's little enough. This fill deck. Very nicely. And I'll put this on. All right. All right. That looks okay, right? So I really like how my Fabri-Tac sticks, and it sticks down fairly quickly. So instead of having a lumpy hot glue, I'm going to use some of this Fabri-Tac. And then that'll be it. So I thank you all for spending a couple hours with me while I got some of my work done. And I hope all your projects go well and that you have a good afternoon. Shilly, I hope you're feeling better soon. Frida, I don't know when we'll connect, but we will. And Holly, of course, I'll talk to you later. And let's see, Mary, if you're still sorting and organizing, we'll see you probably later tonight. I have to play cards tonight, but usually we're done and I can catch Mary for a little bit. So thanks for hanging in. I just want to show you real quick. So we did this one, Flower of Life. We got little charms on there. I guess I should have put a flower. Hello. And we did the dogs today. We did the dog kennelration. And then our little Italian themed journal. And I think that's all we finished today. And then I had finished this Halloween one yesterday. So got quite a, I got a start on them anyway. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. Stay well. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see you all later. Bye. Thanks, Santa, for being here. I'm going to check out your channel right now before I do anything else and forget. All right. Take it easy, ladies. Bye-bye.